Hello and welcome to my channel, Collective. This is going to be a general reading. Alright, Collective, how are you? How are you doing? Hopefully you're all doing well, and hopefully you're all doing good. Spirit, will you please join us in this reading? Ancestors, will you come in for the protection? Perfect. What does Collective need to know for their highest good? What is going on in Collective energy? What do they need to know? What should they let go? Like, I know, Collective, that this energy can be heavy. And if you have found your way to this channel, you are dealing with a karmic, either a karmic relationship, a karmic person, karmic family, something to do with karmic. And my goal is to help you to clarify, or to get clarity and balance. All right, Collective, this is for you. Okay, oh my goodness. Bottom of the deck is the full new start. So it's like I'm really picking up that you have gone through a lot, Collective, or you're going through a lot. Let's go ahead and get a message at the heart for Collective. What's going on with Collective, Spirit? Okay, cycle and hesitation. Your situation is gaining momentum. Get ready for big change. Be sure to stay grounded, as this change can throw you off your center, and their hesitation is causing inaction due to fears of rejection because of their previous behavior, or it may be that they don't fully trust the connection. Hesitation and cycle. What I'm really picking up from this, Collective, is you've closed out a cycle. Okay, this is I do feel this is a karmic cycle that you are closing out of, but there is hesitation on closing this out. You just want to make sure that you are making the right decision, the right choice, because I do feel that you feel a soulmate connection with this person, or you do feel something with this person, and that's the hesitation that you're getting, is because of what you feel with this person. We do have the devil and the star here, so there is I do feel a lot of healing. A lot of healing has taken place. You have done a lot of healing, a lot of work on yourself, and because you've done this healing with this toxic, devil energy, you do have your Wheel of Fortune here, and this is just talks about your good fortune, a turning point, going in a positive direction. Yeah, you definitely could be enjoying your job or whatever you do for work. You've got great people with Three of Cups here. You've got great people around you. You may be wanting to collaborate or work with a friend. Some of you, I do feel you're still kind of in this Four of Swords type of energy. And that's just, recovering from this toxic mess. You definitely do have your guard up. You're definitely I do feel you've got your guard up and maintaining your boundaries with this situation that's going on. What's with the star spirit? What's going on here with the star? So this could be somebody collective that is taking a pause on their healing because they are stuck in a family dynamic, and that's that hesitation. But it's yeah, somebody's stuck in a family dynamic that's not allowing this healing to take place. Yeah, I do feel like whatever you're working on, collective, it's almost I do feel that this person could be you could be guided to be working towards something. Maybe this is like a new employment, new job, or just you're being guided to do something to help yourself move forward. I do feel, collective, that this is something you're being guided to. You're being guided to with the Page of Pentacles is like a new job, a new career. It almost feels like that you're returning to something that you've done in the past before. And you're being guided to come back to whatever you were doing in the past. Yeah, whatever this is that you're going towards, or that the divine you're being guided towards, it's going to bring a lot of happiness. It's going to bring a lot of balance into your life. I really feel that it's going to it's really going to uplift you. Your past person, when they find this out, they're not going to like it. In fact, I do feel that this is something that you were doing while before you met your person. And before all of this happened. What's with the Nine of Wands? What's with maintaining boundaries? Yeah, it's like surrender. It's like you've just surrendered to this situation, to this family. Yeah, it's like you're ascending. You're focused. You're focused on moving forward. You're focused on being the better person. You're focused on taking the higher ground, whatever this situation, in the situation. Yeah, and it's just a lot of forgiveness. There is no forgiveness on this other side, though. What's with the devil? What's with this devil energy? Yeah, I just feel that you're just dealing with people that are just they're unawakened. I do the receiving karma. I know this as Dark Knight, and but I don't know why I perceived like received karma, but I do feel that this whole group, whatever this group, this family, this person, I do feel that they're in this Dark Night of the Soul. What's going on with this? And with next month, collective, I'm going to start. We're going to dig deep into this Dark Night. We're going to bring out this energy, and it's going to be divinely directed by divine, to help you get out. But we're gonna go deep in it next month. I feel a lot of you need the help, need the healing. You could be dealing with somebody that just like constantly has nightmares, they could have, this could be somebody that, tells you that, that they have, paranoia, anxiety, they don't sleep at night, they're always up. Is this somebody that just never has the facts or just makes stuff up, and they're just not who they say they are? Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. What's with the Wheel of Fortune? What's with this good luck? For some. Yeah, it's like you came in, it's like you were very devoted. Again, you are a collective, somebody that's just very loving, very devoted, but you came in to try to help this person heal. You try to help this person out of this karmic situation. You try to get them out of this family dynamic. It's almost like you recognized on a 5D level what you had to do. It's like you recognized who this person was to you. Like I was picking that up like a soulmate twin flame. Like and that's why you're in this hesitation of closing out this cycle. So when it comes to like change, or to change or to go through this, it's like they get into this victim mentality. They don't want to take responsibility, for their choices, their actions, or let alone the energy that they brought into the connection. Yeah, you could, at this time, you could be resting. As you're resting, there could be no communication. You could have this person blocked, but there's definitely no communication with this person at this time. Yeah, again, it's almost like Spirit saying that if this person needs to heal, they need to heal their inner child. And it's gonna be patience, but if you want this new start, it's gonna be your free will. It's gonna be your choice. Whether you want to stick around or not. I mean, let's take a look at the whole dynamic of the connection. I'm just saying. I'm just saying this, collective. I mean, this is just me saying. But if you tried this the first time, how long have you been with this person, and how long have you been trying? You know, how long have you been trying to get this person out of this situation? And that, excuse me, and that should answer your question of whether you want to be patient or not. Can they do it? If you were there to help them out and they couldn't do it with your help, do you think they're going to be able to do it by themselves? I mean, do you really want to put yourself back into this energy, into this situation? I mean, I guess if the love is there. It's like no relationship is perfect, and when things go wrong, and they will, don't be so quick to think the relationship is over. You could have definitely have ghosted this person and just went right into your, just head down, work, I do feel this should have been a situation where you got to know them first, to really get to know them and their situation before jumping into a connection. Yeah, and see, there's the differences. Yeah, this could be culture, this could be age, there could be an age gap. You just different backgrounds, different cultures, but there are a lot of differences between you two. This person could have a lot of their friends and families like being secret detectives and spying and snooping on you. They could have, family making fake accounts, seeing what you're up to, especially where you're ghosting and not having any communication while you go through this healing. How can we be better people just moving forward? Yeah, it's just respect each other. Respect boundaries, respect decisions. Just remember that you and your partner are equals. No one stands above the other, and everyone's voice is heard. Be certain to validate each other. And what I really pick up from that, collective, is just it's just the balances could be so far off that it almost comes across as like a controlling type of behavior. You definitely could be afraid of connecting with somebody else, thinking that the same thing is going to happen, or you're going to go through the same thing with this person. Yeah, but see, this is... So it's like, weather the storm. Storms pass on their own if you let them. It's easy to love them in good times, but it's just as important to love them in the bad. Restore your faith in love. Yes, that is true. That is true, when you get into connections, collective, love interest, or whatever, it's like, you love this person, they love you, you get together and yeah, you're gonna have good days and you're gonna have bad days, but when you're dealing with somebody that is just constantly having a bad day every day, what do you do? I mean, at what point do you weather the storm? You know what I mean? It's like, a relationship shouldn't have to be so complicated and so hard. You know what I mean? It's like I'm trying to say that you shouldn't have bad days every single day. Every day should not be a bad day. If you are, you're in a karmic situation and you need to figure it out. But it's like, yeah, it's like, this person could be like, hey, love me for me, but it's like the energy is affecting you. It's bringing you down. It's affecting you. I mean, how can you respect someone that don't respect themselves? You know what I mean? How can you be an equal to your partner, if they don't even love and respect themselves? And I understand that you're gonna have smaller challenges. That no relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. You are going to have things go wrong. But again, it's like, how should things be going wrong every single day? I mean, how long do you have to sit there and be in this energy when in the storm? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you gotta have happiness. You've got to have love. You got to have joy. Let's get some self-help, self-care, and we'll close with advice from higher self. I mean, they've got to want, they have to want to help themselves. Like, yeah, set financial goals, set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. And I do feel like this is, this person could just not have the finances. They just couldn't have, maybe they just don't have the finances, the money, to get out of the situation. Whatever it is, they're blocked for some reason. Essential oils can help boost your mood and promote positive energy. Read. The more you read, the more you learn. Again, it's just, you're just a very loving, giving person, and just stuck in a situation that even their friends, and like even the friends, even the you need positive people in your life, positive friends, positive people that uplift you. Let's go ahead and close with higher self advice. So let's say collective. Let's say this person did need. Okay, let's say you were helping them with financial needs. Okay, maybe they lost a job. Maybe whatever. But at what point? At what point do you stop giving? At what point do you stop being codependent for this person? I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it. I get it. Weather the storm. You know, storms pass, good times, bad times, but at what point do you at what point do you say enough is enough, that like what I'm doing is not helping? This is an internal problem that they have to figure out. You can't figure this out for them. This is something they have to figure out. You know, be careful who and what you surround yourself with. I'm telling you. You know, you miss the beauty when you're stressed. Be gentle with yourself. Be messy sometimes. Just let go. And a detour is available to you right now. That can be a benefit. I really feel that this is just consuming you. If all you're doing is waiting for the really big moments, you won't value and appreciate the small ones. And don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. And your life is at a turning point. You know, you're ready. Yeah, just, you know, this person needs to heal, collective, and it's their free choice, it's their free will. You know, they are a soulmate. But this healing, before you even get this new start, before you even get that new start, they need to heal. And you know, are they going to take responsibility? You know, are they going to do the healing? Do you want to be patient and wait for that? Or do you want to align yourself, you know, with something that makes you happy? Collective, this is the reading that I have for you. I appreciate the time and energy, and I hope you have a great day.